for these two runners, I think that would be good to see.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of ranges the last couple of races I've done. We've seen it start on the coast, we've seen it start at Recorder Lake, and we are Whoa, now that's a starting screen.
That is kind of weird of a start spot.
Yeah, that is one screen next to Vanilla Level 8 in Second Quest.
Perhaps the most interesting thing about this start screen is it kind of bottlenecks you to go down towards Vanilla Level 1. Unless you're able to do the screen scroll to go over towards Death Mountain.
And Wolfman finding a potion shop, nothing doing there. There's no letter and no money at this time. 14 secrets in Hyrule, 7 medium, 3 small, and 4 large.
I think that's 3 large, 4 small, and 9 medium?
We were talking about that the other day. That, like, 9 medium? You're thinking of 9 penalty caves. Digshake finding level 2, the first of the 9 dungeons. Digshake, maybe if he's lucky enough, he might find the item that is on the ground if he doesn't have to full clear, because he's got no weapon.
Well, we won't find it in here just yet.
Nope, he'll have to come back later when he's got some form of weaponry. Wolfman checking Vanilla level 5 and finding a magical shield shop that's 154 rupees. No business there. That is the expensive magical shield, so nothing to buy here.
And level 6 is going to be right next to level 2. That is... Early Death Mountain may prove to be beneficial, depending on what's available in 6.
Yeah, I don't think Digshake's going to be able to find too much here. Maybe he'll find a key, a set of bombs here, but won't be able to do much exploring. This reverse sea room, he won't be able to take down those ropes. Wolfman finding the first... That's about the mean that you would expect in a randomizer, because the range is anywhere between 25 and 40 for the medium secret. So that is right around the mean, so not bad for the medium.
Not at all. So Digshake finds a key, and I'm kind of curious as to if he'll just take this key and go to level 2, or if he'll move on and do some more exploration.
He's going to hold on to that key, and I certainly don't blame him. If he finds level 1, that's usually a key-starved level. Wolfman finding a sword at start, but it's the magical sword at start, but can't pick that up, obviously. You need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts to get the magical sword that will do 4 hit points of damage.
But we do find the bow as the Armos item. Definitely a good item to see early, especially if money is readily available.
Wow, and it's at the dangerous Armos statue item spot as well. So that was a nice find there by Digshake, because we see a lot of contestants. They go to that Armos statue spot where they're low on health and they have no armor or anything like that, and they usually take a death there. They don't check it for a while. So that was good on Digshake right there. Small secret pretty good as well, 13 rupees.
You know, if the large secret is anywhere near vanilla, I would say that this is maybe not a rich seed, but definitely a good money seed.
Yeah, this big money seed, a poverty seed, or an average money seed. It's all gonna come down to that large secret. You're right. Wolfman is about to check that Armos statue, but he's got to be careful. Any hit from an Armos statue, he's out.
I think it would have been interesting to see if he... or for him to have taken the safety heart there.
Oh, and he sees the bow, and he takes that aforementioned death that I was talking about. Back to start he goes, but he does now know he's got to go back for that bow.
So my question is, do you think he'll go for that immediately? Or will he wait, get a little bit more equipment, and then go for the bow?
Well, it's hard to say. He might go for it again, but I'm going to take a guess and say he'll wait. But he knows he's got to go back for that bow. Digshake about to discover the magical sword for himself. He finds the sword, but it's not the one he wants. He'll have to come back potentially later when he's got more hearts.
Depending on what's near the vanilla start, both runners may never have to come back here.
True. Especially if they find the white sword, which does 2 hit points of damage.
Digshake gonna go ahead and get a heal from the fairy, if he can survive.
Yeah, you gotta get through those Tektites, and with no weapon, that's easier said than done. You get hit from anything, you're out. Oh, and Digshake's out.
Speaking about, Wolfman is going back for the bow with only half a heart.
Wow, he's taking a risk here because he gets it from anything. He will be going back to start one more time. He's going to try, though, and I certainly don't blame him for trying. Did he get it? I think he did. I think
it looked like he picked it up.
Yep, so Wolfman was able to get the bow right before he took the final bop, so he's got the bow in hand. He won't have to come back to that screen anymore. Digshake gonna get into vanilla level 1, and oh, he gets sniped.
So, interesting to note, looking at our overworld enemies, we do not have any dungeon enemies on the overworld so far.
Yeah, so far it's the vanilla enemy set, so we're going to see our normal fare of Wizrobes and Darknuts and Gibdos and Gorillas, etc.
So it looks like at this point, both of our runners are their way over towards maybe the forest and wrap up to the northeast.
Digshake getting a clear path, and he finds keep the change, you filthy animal. That'll be a medium secret for him. No loitering, I believe that is our door. 9 of those in high roll.
I believe so as well. It looked like Wolfman lost a few rupees there. I didn't quite see how many though.
Yep, I didn't catch how many that was either, but the 15 and 25 rupees, with 20 being the vanilla amount.
Digshake gonna try to get this fairy. Does succeed in surviving the room.
Yeah, Wolfman's gonna check this cave, and he's gonna find level 8. And again, we're finding these levels, but we're finding nothing to combat them with.
Looks like Wolfman's gonna poke his head in a little bit. Certainly don't blame him.
Ooh,
if nothing else, oh, an early key
average.
and staircase.
That is nice to find. Maybe if Wolfman's lucky, there's an item behind that spiral staircase. But level 8 is going to have at least one set of transport staircases. We'll see if tank it through. He's found an opening. He may be able to get in. He will get in. Is there an item here? No.
It seems the general rule of thumb with shapes has been if you find a staircase within your first, I don't know, 5 or so rooms, it's going to be a transport.
Yeah, more often than not. Not always. I have seen it where there is an item on the very first staircase that's right next door. But yeah, more often than not, if you see an early staircase, chances are it's going to be a transport.
Wolfman trying to pick up the compass out of that Gibdo, just not having enough health to quite get it.
Now, you need more than 2 hearts, because every time you get hit by a Gibdo, you're going to lose 2 hearts. So if you're going to try and steal it from a Gibdo, you're going to have full health.
There's a part of me that doubts he's going to try forward again. Instead, he'll just explore a little bit. And hello.
Bomb upgrade. He does get the compass, though. 77 rupees is pretty cheap, and the price range is anywhere between 75 and 120. You anywhere between 2 and 6 extra bombs. So, Wizrobes.
The Uncle Wizzy's Funhouse.
Yes, it is. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have big fun today, aren't we?
Absolutely. And hello, Goma.
Wolfman, unfortunately, taking a death there, and I don't think any of these players are going to be able to do anything. Again, we're still looking for some kind of weapon of some sort, but Wolfman's not giving up.
I don't think he saw the Goma room, so he maybe just wanted to go back there, as it's relatively quick to get to.
Well, we're going to check this cave here to see if there's anything prospectful here. Just a money-making game. Digshake not going to play. What is that ladder at? Red ring! Nice. Find that ladder, you're going to quadruple that defense.
You know, what would be interesting is if this turns out to be one of the very rare ladderless seeds, where the ladder's not required, just very helpful.
Yeah, that is true. As I like to say during my ladder is required about 99% of the time you do these randomizer races, so we'll see. Ooh, we got the take any roads behind the vanilla 10 Armos statue. Ooh, one takes you to Death Mountain. That's always nice. As Wolfman also discovers that the red ring is the ladder item on the coast. One takes you to the vanilla push block, which means unfortunately Digshake won't be able to check the final warp zone.
Now, normally you want to see the Death Mountain warp on the west side of Death Mountain, but that cave in particular is nice because it eliminates that cave as a potential wood sword location.
Yep, indeed. Wolfman trying to get into that staircase where he'll find the take any. He succeeds, and the large secret is not that great at 82 rupees. I wouldn't call this a poverty seed. I'd say it's a below average money seed.
I think that is a fair assessment. What I will be interested to see is if Digshake decides to take that money and go buy the bomb upgrade.
Yeah, the bomb upgrade was cheap enough that you can do that, and we haven't seen any bombs at all, and we haven't seen any weapons. This would be an interesting call if Digshake decides to go back to level 8 to get that bomb upgrade.
Especially if it turns out to be 5 or 6 bombs. That makes it an amazing deal.
Wolfman finding that same level 2 that we saw on Digshake's side earlier, and unfortunately Wolfman won't be able to do anything.
Well, he does have a key that Digshake did not have.
That is true.
If he does decide to dig through that locked door, he could find something.
He wants to check this Armos first, and he finds level 6, which is also what we found on Digshake's side of the board.
Digshake's heading back in the direction of level 8. Don't know if he's just checking this spot and finds level 4.
Ooh, so behind the 30 Armos statue, we've got level 4, and Digshake is at least going to try.
This is really interesting. We have 4 dungeons in the first 15 minutes and no weapons.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? We found all the even-numbered dungeons. We find a map, and this is a segmented level 4, and unfortunately that is what Digshake finds. No item. Contestants, name that ink block.
Dickdogger gazes close to start. That could be a potential power bracelet block.
Yeah, maybe. Level 5 is near start, and yes, the power bracelet spot at the coast, that would be considered close to start. So, yeah, potential power bracelet block. If anything, the candle is going to be needed to get to level 5, if not the power bracelet.
Of course, there is also the bomb chance. It could be one of the 2 bomb spots.
You would be correct on that. Digshake checking vanilla level 2 and finding a blue ring shop at the standard 250 rupees. Now, you're going to see the price of 250 rupees more often than not because 250 is the default price in vanilla. The variance is plus or minus 20. But if the variance goes out of bounds, then it's going to be set automatically at 250.
Interesting that Digshake opted not to pick up the bomb upgrade in 8 before checking the northeast.
I'm a little bit surprised on that, but maybe he wants to save his money for something else. Now, what I mean by out of bounds, the most number of rupees you can carry is 255 rupees, and that's the maximum price of the blue ring. So if the variance is like to 260, it'll set it at 250. Ooh, Aquamentus awaits with the raft. One of the items in level 1, the raft.
That hint definitely paying off. So that folks are aware, in this set of flags, we have mixed hints on, so there is a 50-50 chance that every hint will be either a helpful hint or a community hint.
Now, by 50-50 chance, that's not saying that 50% of the hints we see are going to be community and 50-50 chance that it's going to be community. Hey, Digshake finding the wood sword at vanilla money-making game. So Digshake has the stabbing device he needs to explore all the dungeons we found.
So where does he go first?
He's going to check this spot. There's a money-making game, so evidently it was moved 1 spot on this particular seed, and what we were going to talk about is a 50-50 chance. We could see 75% of the hints be hints. It's just a 50-50 chance that when this seed is rolled, that the hints distributed is either going to be community or helpful.
You find a candle.
Yeah, Digshake finding the Take Any Cave, our first one of the match, and all of a sudden everything coming up roses for Digshake.
The northeast proving to be quite lucrative.
Wolfman finding level 4, he finds that same transport staircase. He was hoping it would be an item, but it's not that easy. And, oh, he gets FU beamed right as he emerges from that staircase. Ouch.
You would think they would wait a second.
No, the Wizrooms don't wait. When they see it, it's just like, get ready, aim, fire.
Looks like Digshake is trying to farm up a bomb drop off of these blue moblins.
Certainly don't blame him, and he does get a bomb drop. Very nice.
I'm still thinking, unless he's banking on arrows being required early, that bomb upgrade is still looking like a good purchase to make.
Yeah, absolutely. But now he's down to 68 rupees, so he wouldn't be able to afford it if he goes back there now. Now he's going to bomb this spot since he's right there, and he finds just a medicine shop. Nothing doing.
Looks like we're going to see Wolfman heading up to that same northeast corner where the wood sword and the first take any cave are.
Yeah, it would behoove him to check it as soon as possible. He's down to 1 heart. Finds the hint shop. Is he going to take the plunge? No.
Looks like our final any road is going to be at the intersection of the coast and the forest.
So we have a pair of any roads that take us to similar spots. So, I mean, they're okay any roads. I've seen better, but I've definitely seen far worse.
I think I'm going to give it a B-.
That's a fair grade. I'd say a C+, so yeah, not bad. Now Digshake's going to go back into level 4 with the sword in hand, and he'll try and explore the item that is going to be somewhere beneath one of those staircases.
Wolfman's got to be careful here. He's down to half a heart in one screen, well now 2, away from that wood sword.
And he went ahead and picked up the candle, and I know he was down to half a heart, but it's still the correct move, and he just missed getting Zola balled right there. That was a close shave.
The wand in 4.
Oh, that's a huge find right there by Digshake. It does the same amount of damage as a white sword would do, and it will defeat most of your enemies, except, of course, for Wizrobes.
Perhaps more importantly, it looks like you needed some kind of weapon, and while you could get that with the blue candle, it would take much longer compared to just coming in with a sword.
Well, Wolfman found the opening at long last, and as long as he does not take a death, and he's got the opening, he's got his wood sword. Very nice job by Wolfman.
So now the question will be, where does he go first?
He's going to check that same location, and he's going to find that same money-making game, and I doubt he's going to gamble with his 113 rupees. He's thinking about it, though. No.
Option to take a save?
Unfortunately for Digshake, he took a death, so he'll have to go back to the start of level 4.
That is
Get the heck out of there. We already know that that's not a push block room because we have found the transport staircase and we have found the item, so Digshake knows better.
Well, there is a chance that could be the Triforce room.
It wouldn't surprise me. We've seen a lot of flags, a lot of seeds this weekend where the Triforce has been guarded by 3 Wizards. And if you recall the race that I did on Friday with TGE, we had not 1, not 2, but 3, count them, 3 dungeons that were required with at least 5 blue Wizards to take down. It was brutal.
Oh, man. That is rough. But what is not rough is Wolfman finds a bomb shop over on Candle Row.
Fortunately, what is rough is the price of bombs. 29 rupees is well above the vanilla price of 20. But he does find a take, and he picks up a heart container. He's up to 4 hearts. Both of these players have a 1 in 3 chance of picking up the white sword item if they can find it.
Wolfman finds level 3.
That's not a bad level to find, and with a sword in hand, he'll have a fairly good chance of doing some excavating here.
Looks like the bad news is Koreas are a little bit more beefy, but the good news is they still will go down to 1 bomb.
They have 3 hit points. Looks like these ones have 4 hit points. Had they had 5 hit points, and that is not a push block room, unfortunately, for Wolfman, then the 1 bomb wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, that's another thing that I do want to mention is that in this part of the tournament, enemies are shuffled anywhere between a plus or minus 2 variance from their vanilla. They, of course, could have their vanilla amount, but that is shuffled.
Digshake has picked up the Triforce in level 4, being our first Triforce pickup of the match.
Indeed, we're almost 20 minutes in. That just goes to show what kind of seed we are dealing with right now. It's one where Woodsword was in a very tough spot. Digshake finding his large secret, he'll go up to 190 rupees.
And still not getting the bomb upgrade just yet.
This is a segmented level 3, Wolfman finding a staircase, and it was a transport staircase, so this is at least a two-parter for this level 3.
It seems we've been seeing quite a few, if not a lot of seeds where most of the early dungeons are split like that.
Yeah, usually when you find one that's split, they all tend to be split. So we've seen level 3 be split, level 4 be split. We don't know much about level 2, and we haven't found level 1 yet.
We also don't know much about levels 5 and 6, which levels 1 through 6 share the same 16x8 grid, and then levels 7 and 8 share an 8x8 grid, and level 9 has its own 8x8 grid to work with.
Yeah, all we know about level 5 is that it's close to start. We speculate that it could be power bracelet block, maybe it's candle block, maybe it's bomb block, but we have not found level 5 as of yet.
Looks like Digshake is saying no to the bomb upgrade still for the moment, but he is going to dig out level 8.
Yeah, 2 items to be found in level 8, so I certainly don't blame Digshake for giving this an attempt. And we find Zelda room, and it looks like this 4-headed Gleeok abducted the princess.
Ganon definitely has many forms.
Oh, absolutely, especially in Breath of the Wild. Nice Gleeok fight right there, making that one work for him.
I think he's now going to move a little deeper into the dungeon, finds a bomb on the ground, and leaves it.
I certainly don't blame him not wanting to tackle these Wizrows. All right, we've got a triple bar room here, a potential for a push block, and Wolfman is now back into that segment. We had already seen the staircase before.
Is it a push block? No.
Ooh, tough break there for Digshake. We are still looking for the items in levels 8 and 3, but we find a ladder block from the map. That hurts.
Oh, that definitely hurts.
The reason that hurts is because having the map is really beneficial because it enables you where you know you can and cannot place a bomb, because now Digshake's going to have to play everybody's favorite Hylian game show, Find the Bomb Hole.
This may be why he decided to delay the bomb upgrade, is use all of his bombs up, then go buy it.
Yeah, and I certainly don't blame Digshake for that strategy. Yeah, without the map, yeah, he's pretty much guessing where he can and cannot bomb. Wolfman getting a bomb drop from these orange gorillas. It's been a tough level 3 so far for Wolfman. He's already taken a couple of deaths.
One thing I would like to see him do is use some bombs on these gorillas just to get them down a little quicker, and use a bomb on the Vires to see if they're super Vires or not.
We're about to find out how much this bomb upgrade's worth. 5 bombs! That's a nice bomb upgrade for 77 rupees. Great purchase by Digshake.
It looks like with only 3 blue Wizrubs in this room, he may be able to do some fancy door strats to get rid of these guys and move on to the next room.
Alright, normally they have 9 hit points, so it could be anywhere between 7 and 11. If he's lucky, they'll go down in 2 bombs. Otherwise, it'll be 3. Standard amount.
And while not in this set of flags, in the, I believe it's called the Elite 8 set of flags, the enemy variance will be ±4, so we could see 4 bomb Wizrubs then.
That would be nasty. That would be just ugly. Digshake doing a great job, but he's got to be careful. If he gets hit, nice, and he gets a key for his troubles.
And he also gets a forced bomb.
Hey, this is the first time I've seen this doing commentary. This is what I like to call the grocery store room, and that's an ugly item in level 3 for Wolfman. He finds the book, wants no part of it.
The book is definitely a interesting item. I am an advocate for using it against the land molas, as it's very good at efficiently clearing them out, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's nice to be for a long-range red candle. And speaking of the red candle, we've got the red candle on Digshake's side of the board. What I was going to mention is the wand can act as a long-range candle when equipped with the book. And yeah, it can be useful against Gibdos and those Lamolas. But it does make doing the wand sword trick against Patra much more difficult. And you can also get hit by your own flames. And that's the reason why contestants typically will not pick up the book.
So Wolfman purchased the arrows. He will now be able to kill Gomas as necessary. It also gives him a white sword damage option.
Wolfman finding his third Take Any Cave. He'll pick up another heart container that'll put him at 5 hearts, a 2 and 3 chance of picking up the white sword item. That's already 3 of 4 bonus caves we found in Hyrule. Wolfman finding another medium secret as well. So what the red candle does is when you have the blue candle, you can fire it on the screen only once. If you want to fire it again, you have to move to a different screen. With the red candle, you can fire it as many times as you like, but keep in mind, only 2 shots can be on the screen at the same time. And level 5 was bomb block. Wolfman's found it.
You know, I'm starting to think we might have a triple segmented 8.
A triple segmented 8. Boy, we don't see those very often. And unfortunately, we can't see the map for this level 8 because it's ladder block. Jeez, game, please. I want to see, anytime we see super segmented levels, I want to see the map for it. Game knows.
Yeah, absolutely does. We find a staircase. What have we got here?
Let's see if we have our second item. Do we have it? No!
Another transport. Where does this take us?
So this takes us to the Triforce. Or it might be a stealth staircase and it's a dead end. Can he bomb to the right? Yes.
So find the
more to this
Triforce
segment.
room. I think Digshake will dig a little bit for this second item. He's already here.
Yeah, he might be pot committed. Oh, he's not Gliok committed. I think he's changing his mind.
It looks like we do have beefy Wizrobes in this seed.
Ooh, yes, because they normally go down in 1 bomb, so they're in the high end of the hit point spectrum.
Which, much like the Red Darknuts and Red Gorillas, you want them to go down to 1 bomb if possible to make it easier to force bomb drops. Or get lucky bomb drops even.
Digshake might have found the item here if this is a push block. It is. Do we have an item?
We do.
We do, and it's the ladder!
That is an amazing find for Digshake right now. He
Boy,
can go get his red ring. He can go get his red ring. He can explore a little bit deeper into 6. He could explore deeper into some other dungeons, such as 4. There's a lot he can do with that.
Yeah, that is going to firmly put Digshake into the lead, and now he can go on the coast and get that red ring. He's not too far away from it. He might just make a play for it now.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to put this off when you're right here. And folks, we're never going to see the map of level 8, I imagine.
Oh no, that's never going to happen. The ladder just happens to be well out of the way of the map, so... But yeah, it's at least a triple segment to level 8, according to what Isolated is saying. So yeah, man, Digshake getting his jewelry, his defense is quadrupled. He is definitely in a good position right now, early on.
And notice, Wolfman is currently ladder blocked out of level 5, it appears. Digshake will be able to go north in that room when he gets there, although yes, I believe we saw a transport.
Yeah, level 5 by default is going to have at least 1 set of transport staircases. If it's segmented, it'll have more, but holy smokes. Everything coming up roses for Digshake, and they're still coming up roses.
And we have found level 7.
Boy, the rich just keep on getting richer here, Isolated. Level 7, smaller than level 8. The 2 connect like 2 puzzle pieces, but we could potentially be Dig Dogger blocked.
That would be an interesting way to start 7 off.
Yeah, there could be a workaround.
Wolfman looking like he wanted to take care of that manhandler and not have to deal with it again. Let's see. Well, Wolfman gets the compass, and I believe that is, well, maybe not a confirmed ladder block in level 5.
Yeah, there very well might be a workaround, but for all we know, there might be a ladder block from the item. Based on the map, this could be a segment to level 5.
It's looking like it. It is strongly looking like it. So we have found all of the pieces of the puzzle as far as dungeons go, except for the big one.
And we know level 1's not raft block because the raft is in level 1. It could be recorder blocked, it could be power bracelet blocked, but chances are it's probably in Death Mountain. Ooh, we find a mugger room.
But you can get around it.
Very nice. So Digshake is able to avoid paying the toll. It's either one of your maximum bombs, which would take him down to 12, or 2 of his precious keys. If you have the any key, it'll act as a free pass, and then you don't have to spend anything. What is that Wizard doing to poor Digshake? Holy smokes! Get out of there! Whoa!
Hey, the Wizards don't like each other either, so they're just trying to get out of each other's rooms.
Yeah, I know. All right, Digshake, point to the point on the doll where the Wizrobe hurt you.
He just grabs the entire doll.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Digshake finding a reverse C room. That is not going to be a staircase because we've got the shutter door.
And folks, keep in mind that even though Digshake does have the ladder and red ring, he does not have the wooden arrows. And if we have a Goma block in this level 7, Wolfman will be able to clear that out without having to re-enter the dungeon.
Wolfman checking the southwestern section of Hyrule, finding a medium secret, going to check the furthest southwest tip, and finds the letter. That's a good find. So if he finds those potion shops we found earlier, he could show off that letter to the merchant and buy some potions.
Let's see, we have a transport stair in 7. Digshake not going to take it for the moment.
Up again, level 7 is going to have at least one set of transport staircases. Wolfman checking the dead woods, finding a money-making game, nothing doing. Not going to risk his 157 rupees. I certainly don't blame him.
I think Wolfman would really like to see a hint about where the ladder is.
There's another arrow shop. By the way, the magical shield's at 82 rupees, which is a nice price. If this was a bigger money seed, I would maybe consider it if this was a more of a combat heavy. But because we have an easy red ring access, no, these players aren't going to purchase a magical shield. But what it does do for those who may have never seen it in action before, it defends you against the Zola fireballs, Wizrobe beams, Lionel sword beams, and turret fireballs.
I'm looking at this map at level 7. Digshake just picked up the compass. Is that the Digdogger room that has the Triforce?
Oh, it very well might be. That is in the vicinity. It very well might be a Digdogger block Triforce. Ooh, that could be interesting. We'll see, though.
If this is indeed a Digdogger block Triforce and the recorder is Goma blocked, that could actually be huge for Wolfman.
It definitely could be. Could be one of those chain reaction seeds. Meanwhile, it looks like Digshake has found what I like to call a stealth staircase. A staircase that leads you to a one-off dead end, and Digshake is going to up an A. No, that is not it. That's not the Digdogger block.
That we know of.
Of course, there could be another Digdogger for all we know, because level 7 it has a couple of Digdoggers. They have a lot of the triple... Dodongos, so yeah, who knows?
Level 1 found by Wolfman.
So we are now 33 minutes into this race. We have found all 9 levels already. Amazing. So power bracelet's not going to be required. A raft is not going to be required. The recorder could be required if we're Digdogger block from a Triforce or an important item.
Well, I don't think we found level 9 yet.
Ooh, that's true. We have not found level 9. You're correct. Level 9 has not been found yet, so maybe that still could be blocked. Who knows?
It's like Digshake has found the way to the Triforce. I don't recall if he's seen the item in level 7 yet.
He has not seen the item in level 7 yet. And that Triforce is poorly guarded by that Aquamentus. So he's got 8 keys, now 7, which means it's probably going to be the any key.
Well, we won't know quite yet. Still no item room.
Yeah, Digshake's going to go ahead and pick up this Triforce piece, and we'll see if he decides to delve back into level 7, or if he decides to hit the Gamblematic 9000. And we've got a wooden boomerang. Wolfman's going to pick it up. All hail, the normal. That means that is our second item in level 1, because we already know that the first item in level 1 is the raft.
Wolfman gonna try to fight this Skleok. Nope, looks like he's gonna leave instead.
I certainly don't blame him. So if this is not a segmented level 1, the way we've seen segmented dungeons, Digshake finding the same level 1 now.
Now, there's two differences between the runners going through these dungeons. One is that Digshake has the red ring, and the other is the key count.
Yeah, 7-2, clearly in favor of Digshake right now. And level 1, again, tends to be a key-starved dungeon where there's a lot of locked doors. So Digshake definitely in a clear position to have a great chance of getting through this level with both items intact. And look where that Triforce is. You almost leads you to believe it's a segmented level 1, but there may be a way to get there without a staircase.
Could very well be. Wolfman may actually be finding that now. If he can go south from this room, he cannot. No, CCX. We do not know level 7's item yet. These blue dark nuts are giving Wolfman a run for his money, and the bubbles certainly are not helping matters.
Here's a potential push block room where Digshake is. Let's see if he's able to... Nope, that's where the wooden boomerang was, so we know that's not a push block. Digshake skirts around it. Now he's got to be careful. If he goes back that way, then he actually doesn't bump into it, because it's looking like he doesn't want that Lord Banana.
And look at this. Right next to the Gliok room is going to be our raft, and that Gliok holds the Triforce.
Wow, so you gotta take care of that Gliok if you want your prize, the Triforce. Digshake gonna go ahead and pick up that raft. Don't know if it's required. If it is required, it would be for level 9, because that's the one we have not found yet. And we do want to welcome everybody who is watching the Karakarn V and K-Mac race to our race here on Randomania 2 between Digshake and Wolfman. Digshake has just picked up his 4th Triforce piece. He also has the ladder, the bow, the raft, and the red ring, which was the ladder item on the coast. Wolfman does not have any Triforce pieces yet. He does have the bow, and he has purchased wooden arrows.
Now, the other thing to keep in mind, we've been talking about what the two runners have. Wolfman has 6 hearts. He's guaranteed to be able to pick up that white sword item. That could come into play if it's something like silvers or the item required to get into level 9.
Look at the price of those hints there. It's about 150 rupees to purchase all 3 hints, and unfortunately Digshake took a chance, and all he got was DC loan letter. The bleep does that mean?
It means you had a community hint. I don't know what it actually means, but in this context, that's what it means.
It means paper cassette loan letter means your copy machine has no more paper left of letter size.
I have learned something today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Old school computer talk. Normally, you'd see something more in layman's terms. Ooh, Digshake tried to play money-making game, but he lost 15 rupees.
Wolfman is going to go ahead and attempt to kill this Gliok. We know that this is what he needs to do. I'm not sure if he's seen the compass yet.
He has not, I don't think. But he's got to be careful. Every time he gets hit by a Gliok, he loses 1 heart. But he's doing a pretty good job with what little resources he has. 1 head down.
He gets it.
Nice. Very nicely done by Wolfman. He'll get his first Triforce piece of the match. Digshake had a take any cave, picked up the heart container, and now Digshake's found level 3.
The other dangerous thing about fighting a Gliok is it's very easy for Glioks to rapid fire you down if you get hit by 1 fireball, because the next one immediately spawns.
Yeah, that's right. Because we kind of learned something like that with the Ganon fight yesterday, that if you try to pause buffer, those fireballs continue to fire faster and faster. Now Wolfman has found level 7.
It looks like he is going to go ahead and check this last spot on the coast. Don't blame him for doing that. Have we seen a ladder block in this seed besides the red ring?
Only with the Chevy room that had the map. That I hadn't seen any other ladder blocks yet.
I recall there may have been one in 5, but I'm not sure if Wolfman fully bombed around to look for a workaround.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did either. I mean, it's possible. Again, like I said, ladder's usually required in a randomizer seat about 99% of the time, so it wouldn't surprise me if we wore ladder block from the Triforce in level 5.
Digshake now doing level 3. Wolfman gonna go ahead and delve into level 7. I don't recall that there was any ladder blocks in here, so him not having that ladder is not going to be a factor.
No, we never did find the item in level 7, and if it happens to be silver arrows, that would be interesting.
Digshake finds his book, says no thanks.
Yeah, with the 1 in hand, there is a 0% chance he's going to pick up the book. Even if it were for the memes and the giggles and all that stuff, no way he's going to do that, because this is a race situation, and Digshake's trying to win, so he doesn't want that book to be hindering his progress.
And you know, we still have not seen the items or even really much of levels 2 or 6 yet.
No, we don't know what's in 2, 5, 6, or 7. We haven't even found the white sword item yet. Kind of makes you wonder if maybe we are blocked in some way.
Well, I imagine at this point, with Digshake's knowledge, he'll want to do 2 and 6 after he does 3 and 5, as those will be the closest to Death Mountain, and that's the most likely spot for level 9 to be at this point.
Yeah, I definitely agree there, as Digshake picked up his 5th Triforce piece. He's got 2, 5, and 6 left to go. I'm getting indication from chat that the match that was just concluded on Randomania between K-Mac and Karakarn was indeed a ladderless seed, and there's that 1% chance right there. Hey, there it is, power bracelet.
It looks like we do need the raft to get to the white sword item.
But it's and unless this would be something if the level 9 was in a power bracelet spot.
I kind of want that to happen now. Of course, I'd also like to see silvers be blocked behind a recorder block in level 6 or 7.
That could be. Oh, and Wolfman taking a death in level 7. Back to the start he goes as Digshake finds a medium secret. He's up to 68 rupees.
And Piercing Mountain, the item on the coast was the red ring. Wolfman has not gotten his ladder out of level 8 yet, which is why he does not have it at the moment. Although he may be heading back to level 8 now.
Yeah, that would be the correct play if he decides to go to level 8 next.
Now, granted, level 4 is right next door, and he may say level 4 is a smaller dungeon, let's dig that first.
And you know what, that would help him out too, because he will find his 1, and his resources in terms of the weaponry he's got, not very big right now. He's just got the wood sword and blue candle.
And the wooden arrows.
That does help him. Doesn't help him against whiz robes or dark nuts, but it does help him against just about anything else. Digshake finding the heart container in level 5.
Looks like we are confirmed for ladder blocked out of level 5.
Yes, indeed. Wolfman finding another secret that'll give him 13 more rupees. He's up to 60. By the Lost Hills is an entrance to death. Interesting.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's the power bracelet spot.
Ooh, could be. Could be. Yes, that's right, because the power bracelet spot, that is one of the warps in the vanilla quest, is considered Lost Hills. You're right.
And if we have us, a raft leads to power bracelet, leads to level 9. That would definitely be a good chain reaction to start off with.
You better believe
and it looks like the ladder looks like only led to the item in level 5. That may not be a ladder block to the Triforce.
Ah, so if that's the case, then we still do not have a definitive ladder block in this seed, as Wolfman is now going to go back into level 4.
To answer 2 questions in chat, Lithium Mora, no. Digdogger is currently not holding a Triforce hostage that we know of. He could still be holding one in level 6 or 2. And to answer first question in chat, yes. Wolfman has found level 8. He just has not dug out the 2 items in it yet.
This is a segment to level 5 as we have found a second transport staircase on Digshake's side. We find the compass.
Where is that room?
Or actually, wait a minute. We saw this on Wolfman's side, but it still could be a segment in level 5. We've now really confirmed that because we've not seen the map. Wolfman has found the wand here at level 4. He'll go ahead and pick that up. That's really going to help on his offensive strategies.
And at the moment, we have a 50-50 chance of silvers in level 9. Oh, here's a bomb wall that leads to the item. Potentially.
50% chance? I'm showing a 40% chance because of levels 2, 6, and 7, unless we found a hint.
Well, remember that the recorder cannot be in level 9.
Ah, that eliminates one of the possibilities. So that's how you got to 50-50 chance. Yep, fair enough. And it is a segment to level 5, and that's a big level 5. Name that ink blot.
An ink blot.
22 rooms, which is a fairly large size for a level 5. Actually, that's a typical size. It just feels large because of the segment.
And it looks like at the moment the ladder was only blocking the item in 5. We'll see if the Triforce is in a ladder-blocked room.
Alright, I've got it. It's a missile silo and one of those asteroids from the Atari 2600 game about to crash down on it.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Triforce in the other stair room.
Yep, Digshake gonna pick that up. That's his 6th Triforce piece of the match. Wolfman's still looking for the Triforce piece out of level 4.
Piercing Mountain, the item in level 5 was the heart container.
Yes, indeed.
So I like what Digshake is doing. He's going to go ahead and confirm level 9's location. No, never mind. He's just going to go to 2 and 6. He pretty much knows where it is, so.
Yeah, most
I was
definitely.
mistaken.
All right, so we're almost 47 minutes into this race. Let's go over the items that we have found so far. Level 1 had the raft and the wooden boomerang. We don't know what's in level 2. Level 3 has the book. Level 4, the wand. Level 5 has the heart container. We don't know what's in level 6 or 7. Level 8 had the red candle and the ladder. Armo statue item is the bow. Ladder item on the coast is the red ring, and the white sword item is the power bracelet. That means the items that are still at large, the scrap metal, the any key, the white sword, the recorder, and most importantly, the silver arrows.
And at this point, with the items that are left, you have an 80% chance of what for next being useful, so I imagine Digshake is going to at least dig level 2.
Oh, no question about it.
However, I think if it's anything but recorder, he will go ahead and gamble on 9, because at that point, it will be a 66% chance of silvers in there.
You would be correct about that.
Of course, he's got to find the item in 2, and with Wizrobes, that's not necessarily an easy task.
Yeah, because in spite of that wand, it's not going to do any harm to these Wizrobes, and in Wolfman's case, his wooden arrows, they won't lay a finger on him either.
I think of the non-silver arrows items left, Digshake probably wants to see the white sword the most with his key count.
Well, there's a heart container. That'll put him up to 8 hearts. Again, the item heart container was the item in level 5, so we know that that's not the item. He's still going to be looking for the drop. Could be a full clear, might just be on the ground, and nope, nothing here.
It's probably in a room chock full of Wizrobes. It's the recorder.
So the recorder ended up being ladder blocked, but unless there's a dig dogger, that means that the recorder is, I'm sorry, trying to get ahead of myself here. The recorder is ladder blocked, but unless there's a dig dogger block, that item's not going to be required.
And if that item's not required, that increases the chance of no ladder required.
And with the recorder being a level 2, we still have a 50-50 chance of silvers in level 9.
So now, Digshake knows all the items that we know. Do you think he gambles on 9 on a 50-50?
Yes. He's explored a lot of fetch. He's stumbled upon the item in level 6, which is the only Triforce he doesn't have. He's going to explore it right now. If he finds a quick Triforce in level 6, He's going to gamble. He's going to go for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by him doing that. What I will be surprised by is I figure he may look a couple of rooms past the Triforce, maybe just the surrounding rooms for a quick item, but if he does a deep dive of 6 with a quick Triforce, that would surprise me.
Digshake up to a whopping 9 keys. Wolfman is still trying to find the Triforce in level 4.
And I believe it is just in the next room.
Yep. Free path. Very nicely done. Wolfman's got his second Triforce piece. Unfortunately for Digshake, not a push block room.
And more Darkos. You know, looking at what enemy sets we've seen, we haven't seen that many Gorilla sets.
You're right about that. And Digshake now up to 10 keys. I'm telling you right now, if he finds the item in level 6, that's a big if. If he finds it, it's going to be the any key.
I think it's going to be... The any key is going to be the first item he finds at 9.
Wolfman checking the other raft spot and just finds a bomb shop with the bait. Nothing doing for Wolfman.
I would hope, right? Wolfman decides to go back into level 8 at this point.
There's a staircase. The item is it here? Nope. And Digshake is not going to take it. I think he's going to take the Triforce. Yep, he now has all 9 Triforce pieces. He is now eligible to go into level 9. Let's see what Digshake decides to do.
It looked like he did hesitate for a little bit, thinking for a second on if he wanted to just go ahead and do that.
Of course, we don't know exactly where level 9 is. Again, we believe it's at the power bracelet spot in the northwestern section or northeastern section of Hyrule. Wolfman decides to purchase the double potion, the Coke. That means he twice.
Piercing Mountain. The outstanding items are the silver arrows, the any key, the blue boomerang, and the white sword.
Yep, so everything except for the scrap metal are going to be desirable items that these runners are going to stumble across the rest of the way.
And I think Wolfman's looking for... I'm not sure what he's looking for. I believe he's seen all the dungeons. He may have been looking for the level 9 location.
Oh, that could be. And right now, we're really leaning towards a power bracelet required level 9.
So currently no recorder block as of yet. Again, it would require the silver arrows to be under a Dig Dogger in level 6 or level 7 for that to happen at this point.
Yeah, because if Digshake really does decide to go into level 9 right now, yeah, there is a 50-50 chance that he will be sorely disappointed.
Good news, Wolfman is back in level 8.
Bad news is too little, way too late. Now Digshake is going to check, is level 9 here? Yes, it is!
So you had to go into level 1 to get the raft, to go to the White Sword Cave to get the power bracelet, to get into level 9.
Alright, so here we are in level 9. 3 things Digshake is going to be looking for. Obviously, he's going to be looking for the silver arrows, which are needed to kill Ganon. Second, he's going to be listening for a roar. If he hears that roar of Ganon, then Ganon is one room adjacent to where he currently is, north, south, east, or west. Third, he's going to be looking for a room with a single shutter door. If he full clears that room and that shutter door does not open, we have found the location of Zelda. We have found a transport staircase on Digshake's side. There are 6 sets of those transport staircases and 2 item staircases for a grand total of 14 staircase rooms in level 9.
Now there is one silver lining for Wolfman. The ladder was directly adjacent to the Triforce room in level 8, so I don't see any reason he will not pick that up.
And we find a room full of rupees and a key. It is not a complete dead end. He's able to bomb his way to the south.
Finds another potential staircase. Let's see what this one is.
Do we have an item? No. Also, what Digshake is going to be looking for are 3 old men with 4 potential hints. One of them is where... Oh, he finds the compass, so now he knows the exact room where Zelda is, and he's not too far away from it. The 4 hints, by the way, is where Zelda is, where Ganon is. The one he's really looking for is where the silver arrows are, and the other is what is guarding the compass, which is one he definitely does not want to find. Now, because we're dealing with mixed hints, there is a chance that those helpful hints are going to be replaced by a troll community hint, which would take one of our 3 possible hints out of play. Furthermore, there is anywhere between 0 and 3 mugger rooms. We've already seen 1 where you're going to either have to spend a bomb or 2 of your keys. And also, we haven't seen the bait block yet. That could potentially take away a hint.
Bait block silvers would be absolutely horrifying to see.
And I don't believe either one of these players has the bait. Oh, and Wolfman unfortunately could not take down the Gleeok that had abducted Zelda, so back to start he goes.
Well, as long as he stays in level 8, he should be okay. I don't know if he's used his potions yet.
I don't think he has.
Those may be very helpful in getting him through these wizard rooms.
Digshake's up to a whopping 11 keys. I'm telling you, the any key is going to find him.
I'm still holding it's going to be the first item he finds in level 9.
Yep, it very well could be. And nope, that could have been a potential bait block situation, but not this time.
You know, I'd kind of like a seed like we had last night where you actually had to bomb through Ganon's room. Not only is the only way to get to his room, but you had to go through it to get to the silver arrows.
That is nutty. I didn't know that was a thing in Randomizer. He finds another staircase and does not find an item. We have found a lot of transports, but we still have not found either of the 2 items. Silver arrows are at large. Ooh, this could be a dead end. Yeah, Patra. He's at least got the 1. He's going to try to bomb, and nope, nothing to the north.
And Wolfman is leaving level 8.
That is harsh. And oh my god, it's a stealth trap staircase with a Patra, so he's either going to have to up an A or take down this Patra to get back. Oh, what an ugly staircase that is.
Level 9 not being very friendly today.
Nope, not at all. I mean, at least he has found the compass, but yeah, no items. I don't know if he has heard Ganon's roar yet, but we are still looking for the silver arrows.
And I'm being corrected in chat that there was a way to access the other side of the Ganon room in last night's seed, so I was wrong that you had to bomb through Ganon's room.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a little surprised about that because I believe that there's a sanity check on that you don't have to bomb through Ganon's room to get to the silver arrows, and there has to be some kind of workaround.
We have another Patra. Hit this Patra, hold the silver arrows.
Well, it very well might. This 5 loungers room is a potential of a push block. So it's 36 and 64 as the potion prices, so they're pretty good, and unfortunately, no push block.
And another Patra.
We've already seen, what, 3 or 4 in this level 9? This is nuts.
I'm gonna say this is 3.
Yeah, I think this was 3.
So the issue for Wolfman right now is he does not have a ladder. The good news is, as of right now, it's not required for any required items.
Boy, look at this ink flop. Woo! And this is segmented. This is a segmented level 9. I've never seen one of these before. There is a lone square. So does that mean we have 7 sets of transport staircases?
I don't think so. I mean, this is a small 9, but there's a lot of room for transports. Maybe?
Wow, I have no idea, and this is a 52-room level 9. That's on the small side, but yeah, this is a first for me. This is confirmed a segmented level 9, so I'm thinking if the rules are the way they are normally, I think we have 7 sets of transport staircases.
And if that's the case, that's going to be an even bigger search and a community hint on top of that.
Wow, this might be the trolliest level 9 I've seen in a while. Not for combat's sake, but just all the staircases, all the patches, the segment in the bottom left corner. This is nuts. This is history for me.
And this whole left side of level 9, I think, is its own individual segment.
Holy Toledo! Man, oh man, oh man. Contestants for the final time, potentially. Name that ink blotch.
This is the most Swiss cheese looking 9 I've ever seen.
Confirmed. And Wolfman, unfortunately, taking another death here in level 6. Again, we do not know what the item in level 6. I mean, he finds the silver arrows. That is all well and good, but that just, even then, that might be too little too late for Wolfman.
I think the real tale is going to be, is a ladder required? If the ladder is not strictly required, and Wolfman finds the silver arrows, he could, theoretically, go mode the rest of the dungeons, because he will have everything necessary at that point, because he's already picked up the raft. And he'll just have to work with Green Tunic. And
we find the funny shape room, or the H-mote room, as one of my fellow compadres called it yesterday. So, Digshake trying to do the ladder clip across this moat.
He does successfully get it. There's the bait block!
And that's another hint gone! Whoa, so we're down to just one old man, and that could be another Patra! What is this level 9?
Well, level 9 normally does have 5 Patras. We just happen to have seen 4 of them already.
Well, we call level 9 the Great Equalizer for a reason, but this is the Great Equalizer for different reasons this time.
Oh, man. You know, the last hint's probably going to be the compass.
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now.
Probably the blah blah blahs guard the compass. Yeah, you're probably right with that. Or the kidnapped flies and blah 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 of skull. It's going to be one of those. I mean, this is one of the more wackier level 9s I've ever seen.
I'm still waiting for somebody to take a gamble on 9 and get the community hint the silver to kill the beast lies somewhere.
Yes. I'm waiting to see that community hint as well. Digshake finds a bomb drop, so that is not going to be a staircase.
Wolfman trying to get through this level 6. And the weird thing about this level 6 is it's not wizards, but there's a lot of ways to just take random small amounts of damage. You
have turret statues and, you know, a lot of different enemies. It all adds up. I mean, Darknuts, you lose 1 heart every time you get hit by a Darknut, because remember, he still does not have the red ring, or any ring for that matter.
Absolutely. And even rooms like this, where the enemies aren't necessarily hard, but it's just so hard to dodge all the fireballs.
Yes, indeed. And is this a hint? The kid, of course it's the kid! Of course it's the kid! Thanks for nothing, old man. I hope he throws a bomb at him. Come on, do it. Come on, do it, Digshake. Come on, Digshake, be a sport. Come on, be a sport.
You should have just burnt the old man. He's got the red candle. No reason why not to.
That's what I would have done.
Set up that bomb count while you're at it.
So unfortunately, Digshake not going to get any hints regarding the silver arrows, so he's going to have to just grin and bear it and find the 2 items.
And who knows where those 2 items could be.
Yep, and again, if the logic that applies about segmented dungeons holds true to what I believe it is, there's going to be 7 sets of transport staircases, so there are 16 rooms of staircases. That's something I'm gonna have to ask Fred about.
Absolutely. Not only is that important to know for us commentators, it's also important to know if you're a runner that there's going to be an extra set of staircases in level 9.
We're both tongue-tied right now because this has just been one heck of a level 9. Digshake, you can't push the block. Oh, he's block clipping. I see. He was trying to bomb there. That was a nice move there by Digshake. Well, here's a potential staircase. Wolfman finds the map and he doesn't pick it up because it's heavily guarded.
Looks like he's trying to get better enemies to spawn. Digshake finds another transport.
No. Are we surprised at this point? Well, we have found the path to Zelda's room.
That's all fine and dandy, but we can't get to her. I don't know if we've heard Ganon yet either. We probably have to have at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure we've heard it on Digshake's side. I gotta imagine he knows where Ganon is. And look at how much he has cleared of level 9, and he has not found even one item. This is nuts. Where could they be?
He pretty much has to know what the 2 item rooms are just by sheer virtue of what he hasn't seen on the map.
This is a 29-room level 6, so kind of on the small side for level 6s as far as I'm concerned, Wolfman. So if he finds a staircase, he's already found the transport, I believe, it's going to be guaranteed be the item. Man, this has been one wacky round.
And what if the item N6 is actually the silvers, though?
Oh, that would be something. There's Ganon's room.
And Digshake still does not have the wooden arrows. The Goma block is technically still a possibility, and this is not... Oh, I thought he had been to that room before. Never mind.
No.
Here's the staircase.
No, that's not where you can't get to the Triforce room that way. Interesting. And another staircase, another transport. What is going on here?
And it leads over to here. I don't think Digshake has been in the far northwest corner. That may be Ganon's room, which is why he's avoiding it. Or you may have to go this way.
Well, maybe. Wow. And we can't bomb south in the turnstile room, and he's been to all the rooms surrounding the turnstile room. This is nuts.
We need the community hint. Johnny, what do you make of this for this level 9?
Yes! Yes! Somebody needs to make that happen. I love that idea, Isolated.
I don't know if Digshake ever cleared this room in level 6. This could be the item room, and a lucky clock for Wolfman.
Yes, a very lucky clock indeed, and this is a potential of a push block. No, that couldn't have been a staircase because there was a shutter door there. Wolfman, can he push this block? No, he cannot! This seed is giving these players no bones.
Maybe have Stalfos, they have bones.
Right you are, Isolated.
Not the right bones, but they're there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you couldn't go in from this side, because of the staircase.
All right, that's right. Digshake had avoided this staircase. Now Wolfman's going to take it and leave the Triforce behind. He is dead set on looking for the item.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, the ladder is still missing for him.
Now Digshake is going to skirt around. He has found a diamond staircase, which I don't think we have seen yet. Is there an item here? No!
Nope. I think we saw this one.
Probably
somewhere along the way, maybe-ish.
Man, I wish I was taking better notes with level 9, but, you know, I don't run Randomizer enough to make that a habit.
I'm just mentally mapping out this 9, and my brain hurts.
I know that we're thinking there's going to be 7 sets of transport staircases, but it feels like about 15 sets.
This reverse seed room that Wolfman is in cannot be the item room.
Nope, because there's a shutter door there, so he can only use it to push it if it doesn't automatically open.
And I'm starting to believe that based on what we have seen of level 9, Ganon's going to be in the northwest corner, as Digshake has actively avoided that one room.
It almost makes you wonder if silver arrows are even in level 9, based on how much of the map he's cleared, and if Ganon is guarding both of the items.
I don't think he can be, because I'm pretty sure we've seen... Oh, what is this room?
Another... Yep, that's another funny-shaped room, another H-mote room right there.
But with the corner traps?
Oh, that's ugly. That is nasty. Hey, Fred, why are you torturing these players so much?
Oh, we have an unexplored room that is not an item room. Find another unexplored room with a diamond staircase.
Ooh, this potentially could have one of the 2 items. It's gotta be, right?
It does.
Yes.
The white sword, and Digshake is not taking it.
Wow. Well, he's confident in his combat skills. He knows he doesn't need the white sword. I mean, the way he's been going through these, he's got the red ring. I mean, he may figure he's behind right now. And here's the other staircase.
Here it is.
We have the item. We do.
Scrap metal!
Silvers are either 6 or 7.
Wolfman could be finding the silvers right now. a full clear of level 9 just to get booted out.
That is nuts. I had a feeling the White Sword would be in level 9, but the sabermetrics do not pay off for Digshake. He'll have to go back to 6 or 7. He's going to try 7 first.
You know, I don't blame him for going 7, seeing as he's explored a lot of 7 already.
Yeah, that is correct. This Wolfman is going to go back and take the staircase. He didn't find anything of use there.
He may decide to try to bomb his way. Nope, he's going to take the Triforce.
He's going to leave.
Will he come back for the item?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Digshake is going to go through this and find the Any key, and some of the silver arrows are at 6.
Oh, man. Wow. Well, Digshake has 100% of this seed.
Yeah, this is about as full clear of a seed as you are ever going to see, folks. Unbelievable.
Wolfman is going back to level 6. He will get his silver arrows, but it's likely going to be... Oh, yes. No, Wolfman's not going back to level 6. Digshake is in level 6 now. Wolfman's going to search for some more dungeons, but at this point, he now knows where the power bracelet is.
Yes, he does.
But it's going to be too little, too late, I imagine.
Way too little, way too late. And yeah, even if Wolfman would have found the silver arrows in level 6, Digshake knows where everything is by this point. He's got to know where the beast is. He knows how to get to Zelda's room. It's just a matter of time now before this seed is over and done with.
Absolutely. Digshake turned down both the Any key and the White Sword, both of which he doesn't need.
Yeah, he has explored enough of this level 6, and that's one of the rare times you're going to see a player bypass the Any keys, because he had plenty of keys to begin with. He's explored almost all of level 9. He doesn't need extra keys. That's the one rare situation where you're going to see a player bypass the Any key.
And we're getting some indication in chat. There may have been a ladder block to get to the silver arrows.
Ooh, so there's our good old ladder block. See, like I said, it was looking like for a moment that maybe this was a ladderless seed, but, 99% versus 1%, I don't like those odds.
So now that we have 100%, I'd like to go ahead and give an item recap for those who may have joined in a little bit later on.
Go for it.
We have the Raft and the Boomerang in level 1, the Recorder in level 2, the Book in level 3, the Wand in level 4, the Heart Container in level 5, the Silver Arrows in level 6 by process of elimination. Neither player has them yet. The item in level 7 is the Any key. The 2 items in level 8 are going to be the Red Candle and the Ladder. The 2 items in level 9, the White Sword and the Scrap Metal. The Armos item was the Bow, the Ladder item on the coast was the Red Ring, and the White Sword item was the Power Bracelet.
Yep, and the Raft was needed to get to the Power Bracelet, which was needed to get into level 9, which is one of the more trollier level 9s I have ever seen. And the combat wasn't too terribly difficult, save for the Patras, of course. But just all the staircases, all of the linearages, the dead ends, a segmented level 9, just a crazy level 9. One of the craziest I've ever seen in all the commentary I've done.
I'm pretty sure that was a full clear. I'm pretty sure that was every single possible. Could it be? Could it be the bow block? Could it be the bow block?
It is.
Look at the bow block.
It is, but if you don't know how to do a block clip, you need the bow and arrows to get your silver arrows. This is the silver arrows right here. Digshake picking them up right now. He's got the jackpot.
If that had been anything other than the diamond staircase room, this seed would have been absolutely perfect.
I know, because then he would have needed the wood arrows purchased in order to take down the Goma. Yeah. Why could have it been a single block room, a double block room, a 5 loungers room, a diagonal block room, a maze room, a triple bar room, the broken triple bar room? Why couldn't have been any of those? Because the game knows.
Yep. The game knows. That's just off to finish this crazy level 9. Piercing Mountain pointing out in chat there was no bait block. I am sorely disappointed.
Yeah, I was sorely disappointed too. I mean, it was there in level 9, but there were workarounds. So yeah, no technical bait block in this seed.
And I think Wolfman is searching now for level 9. He may also be searching for these hearts to try to get mags.
Yeah, and I certainly don't blame him at this point. He's up to 8 hearts. That's the 4th and final Take Any cave, I do believe.
Yes. Interesting that we didn't find that until an hour 15 in.
Yep, amazing.
He's going to come to the bomb shop, probably to purchase some more bombs. And where's he gonna go now?
Yep, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I think he knows he pretty much has to go into level 8 at this point. Well, he knows he's gonna have to get the Triforce. He's gonna go to level 3 to get this Triforce first, though. No? He's gonna go get the Power Bracelet.
Oh, yes, he is. He's going to go through this raft spot right here. He'll get his Power Bracelet, and he'll have access to level 9. Now, Digshake just needs to find the path to get to Ganon's room. Now, I always have him on mute, so I'm sure Digshake has heard the roar.
Yes, I want to say it's in this room just because while he was searching for the items in 9, he actively avoided it, and there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. Need anywhere between 13 and 15 wood sword hits to take down the beast because, again, plus or minus 2 HP is in effect for Ganon. We got 1 and 2, 3. Ooh, missed the stun lock there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Nice stun lock by Digshake. He'll go ahead and pick up the Triforce of Power. We've got Bacon. Now he just needs to backtrack to that staircase to get to Zelda's room, and Digshake will be a winner and advance to the next round. By the way, he will be facing off against Error 72, so it's not going to be much of a great shake matchup for Digshake.
No, that is going to be a tough... I think... Let me rephrase that. I think that's going to be a tough matchup for Digshake to go through, but we find Zelda in the broken triple bar room. And Digshake will finish with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 29 seconds.
So let's see those GGs, everybody, for Digshake. He has won the race. He will advance into the next round of the tournament and face off against Error 72, and that is going to be a great, great matchup. I expect that one to maybe come down to the wire. So good race there by Digshake, and boy, what a level 9.
And think about this. Think about how Troll of the 9 was, how you had to full clear the dungeon, or full clear the seed, basically, and he still put up a sub-hour 30.
Yeah, that was pretty well done. I mean, it was a tough seed in terms of finding what you needed. Silver Arrows being in 6, level 9 being segmented, and Wolf9 now finds level 9 for himself. It took 23 minutes and 32 seconds. Somebody was asking how long it took between level 9 entry and the finish.
And speaking of the finish, we have Digshake in here and chat with us, although I don't think he's finished.
Oh, I get the joke there, Isolated. I had to think about that for a moment. Digshake, congratulations, man. How about that level 9? I don't know how many randomizer races you've done so far, Digshake, but this might be a first, at least for me. I have never seen a segmented level 9. How about you, Digshake? You might be on mute. You might want to unmute your mic, Digshake.
Could also be Discord being Discord.
Well, that too. All right, let's try this again. Digshake, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. Yes. All right, so, man, how about that level 9? I've called a lot of Zelda randomizer races in my day, and I've seen a lot of Zelda randomizer races, you know, from the Zelda randomizer community. This might be the first time, I don't know about you, Digshake, but this might be the first time I've ever seen a segmented level 9. What about you?
Yeah, I don't think I really thought about it, but now that you asked the question, it seems like a pretty rare thing to happen.
Absolutely. So I'm assuming, and I don't know if you keep track of a map in level 9. I'm imagining there were, instead of 6 sets of transport staircases, 7 sets because of that segment. But yeah, man, what an ugly enough level 9 that was. Go over this seed with us.
Well, now that you mentioned the staircase thing, that actually really threw me off because I was counting stairs in 9, expecting 6, and then I found a 7th one, and I was just like, I thought I was losing it.
Okay, so yeah, then the formula does hold true in level 9 as well, because yes, there's normally 6 sets of transport staircases, but because there was the one-off segment, that means there is 7 sets of staircases instead of the normal 6, in addition to the 2 items, which are, of course, were right next to each other after you full cleared the rest of that level 9. I mean, this is one of the more crazier level 9s I've ever seen. I mean, it wasn't a terrible level 9 for you, considering it, all things, but you got no hints, you had a bait block, and Silver Arrows ended up being a level 6. I mean, luckily for you, you had a very, very big lead, so it ended up not hurting you as much. But go over the rest of the seed with us.
Yeah, I guess the other... I feel lucky that I cleared 8 when I did. That was probably the biggest thing that got me an early lead, I would think. The other interesting thing was that bracelet being blocked by the raft.
Yep, the good old chain reaction seed where one item leads to another. You needed to get the raft out of level 1 to get to the power bracelet in the vanilla level 4 raft spot in order to gain access into level 9. Yeah, this was definitely a trolley level 9. I mean, overall, the ladder ended up being the key item for you fighting in level 8 because it pretty much virtually opened up the rest of the seed for you. Getting the red ring, able to tank damage against enemies, and then you find the silver arrows in level 6, which, by the way, there was almost one last troll because there was a Goma there, but thankfully, in your situation, it was a diamond staircase, so you just had to do a block clip to get those silver arrows. But if it was any other type of staircase, you would have needed to purchase the wood arrows.
Yeah, actually, I was wanting to buy arrows for most of the seed for stuff like that, but I ended up spending my money on stupid stuff instead. So I bought some hints that did not pan out for me, I think. So yeah, it happens.
Well, the hints were also expensive and well out of the way. I mean, one of the hint shops you needed 150 rupees, and this wasn't exactly a big money seed. Wasn't a poverty seed by any stretch of the imagination, but it was definitely a below average money seed. So unless the hints were really close and you already had the money to do the retry trick, yeah, you weren't going to purchase hints today.
And to give an update on Wolfman's side, he has found the red candle in 8, and he is on his way to the staircase that will ultimately lead him to the ladder.
Oh wow, he must have been struggling a bit.
Yeah, this was combat heavy for him. He has not gotten the red ring because he's not gotten the ladder out of level 8. He's been here a few times. He tried to get the silver arrows out of level 6, but he couldn't find it. Was there a ladder block?
In 8? Or,
6.
I'm sorry, in 6? No, actually, I don't think there was.
And he had the map, too. Wolfman, he must have just missed the room.
It could also have been he died on the way there and just decided, okay, I'm going to get the Triforce and come back later.
That could have been as well. And that was just a shame because Wolfman had spent a lot of time in level 6, but problem is he went into a lot of dungeons and came out of there empty-handed. That really hurt his chances against you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was the items seemed pretty buried. I mean, that ladder, usually I expect the ladder to be close to the beginning of a level. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but that ladder was buried way deep.
Not only that, you had to go past the Triforce room in order to get it. And a lot of players who might go into level 8 the first time might take the gamble and not pick up the second item in level 8. So, yeah, interesting indeed. And Wolfman, he's doing the right move. He's going past it. If he could just clear this room, pretty easy these Zols, he'll get his ladder too.
He is going to go ahead and pick that up.
So congratulations on your victory today, Digshake. Your next opponent is going to be Error72, and he is definitely a pretty good randomizer racer, so go over your potential matchup, and Wolfman taking it out on the ladder. He's burning it to death. I don't blame him.
He wants to make sure that ladder's flammable.
I'm surprised to see Error right now, actually. But I gotta say, Air is a tough opponent, and I am looking forward to that matchup. But honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and call out Redbird Grad right now, because that's the match I'm looking forward to. So when I beat Air, I'm coming for you, RBG.
Oh, you feel pretty confident. Hey, I tell you what, you've got pretty good skills yourself. I mean, you came in as the number 11 seed, so you definitely have a lot of skills in Zelda Randomizer. I know Zelda 2 Randomizer is more of your forte. You were the creator of that, but you definitely hold your own in Zelda 1 Randomizer. So congratulations on your victory. Isolate, do you have any other questions for Digshake?
I do not at the moment. I just want to give a quick shout out while we're here to both Digshake and Wolfman. Give both of them a follow, as well as our restreamer, Trenton GL, and our tracker, do.
Yes, indeed. Make sure you give all those players a follow, everybody involved, and also make sure you give my commentator partner, Isolated 999, a follow as well. He does Zelda Randomizer himself, and he's a darn good commentator partner.
Well, if you're going to do that, at least give my commentator partner, LOC Cards Fan 23, a follow. Yes. He's more of a Zelda 1 Vanilla and Castlevania speedrunner I've seen.
Yes, but in a couple of weeks from now, during my 600 follower special, I'm actually going to do a Zelda Randomizer run, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Oh, that is something that we need to catch.
Anyways, Wolfman going back to the coast. He's heading for level 7 next. He's got 9 keys, so little does he know he's going to find the any key. So, hey, you've got 9 keys on the board. Hey, have all the keys in the world now.
I mean, one of that, more keys are good keys, right?
Yep, absolutely, yep. And if Wolfman continues to play this seed, and I gotta give him credit for enduring through this difficult seed. A lot of players seeing the dot done under 80 minutes in, and considering how much progress he has left, probably would have waved the white flag at this point, but give Wolfman a lot of credit for his perseverance.
Absolutely. The big thing is, now that he has that red ring, he's going to be able to have a lot easier time in this room than he would have without it.
The only bad news is blue wizards are still blue wizards, and they take a lot of hits with that wood sword. And again, white sword's in level 9, and who knows how many hearts you need for that magical sword. Again, anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts to pick it up. Neither player was remotely close to having enough to even try for it.
However, given the dungeons that Wolfman has left to go through, he may end up picking up enough hearts naturally on the way.
Yeah, that is a true story, because again, the item in level 5 is the heart container, so he'll have a chance to find 2 heart containers. Plus, he didn't really explore much of level 2, and there was a heart container along the way to get to the recorder, so there's still that chance, absolutely.
And having purchased the wooden arrows, he will be able to get rid of these Pole's Voice much more efficiently.
Yep, no question about it. He'll pick up the 5 rupee. That's practically a refund from the arrows he shot against those Pole's Voices. That's pretty nice.
And generally speaking, if you're fighting Pole's Voices, you want to go ahead and use the arrows anyway, as more often than not, you at least break even, if not come out ahead.
That's right, because if I remember correctly, I do believe Pole's Voices are in the money drop group.
They are indeed.
Yep, there's so I think there's 4 different kinds of groups in The Legend of Zelda. There's the money drop group that likes to drop rupees and 5 rupees. There's the health drop group that loves to drop hearts and fairies. There's the bomb dropping group that'll drop bombs every so often. And then there's the group that I think people like to call the garbage drop group, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, was that the one that's like the red enemies on the overworld?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same drop group as the blue wizards.
I kind of figured as much. Yeah, redcandle.us, that's the website that will give you the breakdown of what enemies are in what drop group. And then there are, of course, some enemies that don't drop anything. And oh, that's a map for level 7. It's not segmented, but boy, it is a big one. Name that ink blot.
It's the inverse of level 8, so level 8 may not have been segmented after all. Rather, not triple segmented.
Yeah, maybe not. Yes, because level 7 and level 8 tend to fit together like a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle. Those 2 pieces will pretty much slide into place with a couple of gaps along the way as well. But yeah, this is a big level 7 with 27 rooms.
Still smaller than vanilla.
Yep, because it's 33 rooms of pure torture. That's the nickname I gave it during our first Zelda Randomizer tournament, because level 7 ended up determining a lot of races, because you might find the Triforce quick, but if you want, say, I don't know, the Silver Arrows or the Any Key, you really got to look deep into level 7, and level 7 tend to be whiz roads. As Wolfman's going to go ahead and pick up his 5th Triforce piece. We'll see if he goes back to try to find the item or not. Will he? Yes, he will. And he will find the Any Key, which, I mean, is not a terrible find by any stretch of the imagination. That's probably not the item he's going to be wanting to look for with 8 keys on hand.
Well, to be fair, at this point, knowing his situation, he might as well look for it, because 1, he still hasn't found the Silver Arrows. For 2, he probably doesn't want to go back to 6 immediately.
And Wolfman does find the Any Key immediately. He just needed to bomb to the north and find that Zol's room. He'll go ahead and burn the Any Key as well. He's burning all the wooden things, ladies and gentlemen, and I certainly can't blame him. Wolfman does finally pick it up, so now he has all the keys in the world. All right, so with that, that is going to do it for us right here for the randomizer race here between Digshake and Wolfman. We are going to go ahead and give the host to Wolfman2000, so cheer him on as he continues to try to complete this seed. Let's take a look at the schedule now. We do have, that is our last race for today here on Super Bowl Sunday, but we do have 2 races that are coming up on Wednesday. One of them is Raikou Rider versus Ryan 7, going to be happening Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Central. And then later on, actually a half an hour later, it's Crimson Avix and Zev Gedney, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. We currently don't have restream channels for that, so please make sure you're looking at the Google document to know when and where those races are going to be. So on behalf of our racers tonight, Digshake and Wolfman2000, on behalf of our restreamer Trenton GL and Randomania 2, on behalf of our tracker Dude and my commentator partner Isolated999, this is LOZ Cards Fan 23 signing off. We're going to host Wolfman2000, cheer him on, and we will see you next time for more exciting Zelda Randomizer action. So long, everybody.
Y'all have a good day.